So here we have an Xbox One or Windows 10 NERF controller. Yes, that kind of NERF. It's NERF or nothing. It's made by PowerA. It's a wired controller actually. Bring the awesome accuracy of NERF. NERF is so known for not being accurate. This is the bottom. Here's the other side. Just telling you everything in all different languages. And yeah, I can tell someone did not get a vector image of the NERF logo. I don't know if you can tell, but it's all pixelated. It has been blown up way too big. So inside here, we have the user manual. It's not complicated. Plug in the wire and you're good to go. Ooh, then we actually have a pretty long cable. PowerA branding on it. So it's not NERF branding or Xbox branding. It's PowerA. Looks pretty nice. There's nothing else in the box. So it's actually not that thick of foam, because if you squeeze it hard, you can actually feel hard plastic. I would say it's probably half the thickness of a foam dart. So it's not super soft, but it does feel like the foam dart, I must say. Joysticks, this is actually hard plastic. It's a bit rubbery, but it's not that soft and rubbery like an actual Xbox One joystick. It actually feels pretty hard. It does not feel like the tip of a foam dart. The foam dart is a lot softer. D-pad feels fine. The buttons feel fine. It actually... Okay, not the Xbox button, but all the other buttons, like the triggers, the A, X, Y, B buttons, they actually feel like an original Xbox controller's. This Xbox button, you can tell, cheaped out. So keep in mind, it does not have any battery pack or any battery holder, so you have to use it wired. It has a deep hole, and you see that little plastic at the bottom? It has to line up and go through the groove in order for it to fit. Now let's actually plug it into a console and see what lights up. So the Xbox logo does not light up at all. It just has this tiny LED white light here to show you that it's on. I guess only official Xbox controllers can have the elegance of a light up Xbox logo. And that's it. That's the only light. So I'm gonna set up the Xbox and test out the controller a little bit just to see how well the joysticks work and how precise and accurate it is compared to an actual official Xbox One controller. There is a slight blue tint up here. I think it's a paint defect from the triggers. Some of it landed on the controller. I'll try to wipe it off. Hopefully it comes off. If not, it's not that bad from far away, but it kind of bugs me now that I noticed it. So the controller click is a lot louder than an actual Xbox controller. If you want to hear this, my recommendation is always to never use third-party controllers to actually play, especially if you're playing shooting games. It's not as precise and the click just feels bad. Now, I obviously did not buy this controller to actually use. I just bought it to collect. Since I collect both Xbox and I have a NERF collection, this was 2-in-1. But this is another USB cable I got. I think this one came with the PS4 controllers. And you can see, even though it's a bit thin here, it will not fit in the cable because it has that stupid little plastic like wedge at the bottom. While playing, I could just tell that the movements in shooting in Halo 5 was a lot smoother with the Elite controller. Using this, I felt like the sensitivity curve was way too sensitive. The curve would just start off very slow and then accelerate to very fast, very quickly. The part here where the plastic and the foam meets, you can actually feel it. It's a very sharp edge, and as you're playing on your palms, you could just feel this edge like scratching or tickling your palm as you play. So it's actually pretty annoying. And I don't know how well foam will deal with sweat and oils from your hand. I don't know if it'll start to absorb it and become sticky. I do not plan on using this long enough to find out. It is cool though, feeling the foam in the back. It's more just a gimmick, and I'd say it's cool for collectors if you like NERF and Xbox. And I mostly just bought it as a display piece to show that NERF released a game controller instead of just toy guns. I will end this with saying you will notice a performance difference when playing first-person shooters, at least in my experience, if you have ever used an original branded controller. I don't know if you can get used to it, the sensitivity curve, but I wouldn't want to, because if you get used to this sensitivity curve, then every time you use an original controller, you're just gonna get messed up all over again. The controller app on the Xbox One does not allow you to adjust the sensitivity curve on this controller. It does on the Elite controller, that's why it's Elite, but I don't find the need to have to adjust it on the Elite controller, but I would totally adjust it for this controller, if you could. But I did a quick look and I could not find it, so I don't know if they will update that later or if I just didn't find the spot and there is a spot, but other than that, it's not easy to do.